What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? This is Matthew Scooby. Welcome back to my channel. So, TellTale Games has shut down almost immediately. I got this news maybe like 2 days ago. I don't know why I didn't talk about it then, but I'm talking about it now. So, brutal honest truth. I didn't really enjoy TellTale Games that much. I tried their Game of Thrones game, and then I tried their Walking Dead game, and I tried their Batman game. And all the games basically play the same. And me personally, I never felt there was much variety in the games. Those games, you're supposed to make your own choices that affect the outcome of the game. But whenever I played those games, I felt like none of your choices really mattered. Like, the outcome was almost the same, except give or take for a few dialogue systems, and that's it. Like, I didn't really enjoy those games. I wanted to enjoy those games. I thought there would be more variety, since it's the type of game where it's basically a dialogue system, that's all it is, and you would think there would be more variety in those games, but there really wasn't, in my personal opinion. And in my personal opinion, I didn't really enjoy the Walking Dead games that much, and the way I'm seeing it, if I didn't really enjoy those games, then other people probably didn't enjoy those games either, because I do like a lot of the mainstream stuff that other people do. Although this entire thing does come as a shocker, because it was sudden. Like, they were coming out with a new, I think, Walking Dead episode, and suddenly, like, they just fell flat. And there was no indication before that they were losing a lot of money. There was no indication that a lot of their games were selling bad. I always thought that they were selling decent, but when you look at the info, they actually lost a lot of money based on their sell revenue, that their games really didn't generate that much revenue. Also, from what I get, is that their employees that they laid off, which is almost 200 people, over 200 people, are not going to get any money. Basically, they're filing for bankruptcy, and basically their people are not going to receive any sort of revenue whatsoever, which sucks, even though I didn't really enjoy their games that much. But for their employees, I feel somewhat bad for them, that what seemed like a good mainstream genre, what seemed like a good mainstream game set, that suddenly that they just are jobless. And this entire thing just seems so sudden. And this isn't the only time this has happened with a gaming company. A company like Valve, which owns the Steam app, is also one of the companies that made one of the infamous games, Half-Life 2. And for years, they've been saying they were going to make Half-Life 3, but they never have. And that's probably because they would lose a lot of money making Half-Life 3 rather than focusing on their Steam app. So it seems that Valve is playing it safe when it comes to that. But it seems a lot of the companies in the gaming industry, they fall victim to just one bad game, one game that can set them back. And also there's development hell, when they spend millions of dollars on a game only for it to not sell, only for it to be canceled in some sort of avenue. It makes you wonder, like, why was this so sudden? Because their games seem to have been selling decent. They seem to have been generating some sort of decent revenue. So, obviously, they didn't make that much money off these games. So what I got so far on my phone is TellTale Games has laid off over 285 employees, effectively ending the episodic developer's operation. And they are retaining 25 staff members to complete its season of The Walking Dead. 25 people are going to be completing The Walking Dead. Well, that's really not that unheard of, because one person can technically finish a game. So 25 people, that's decent, but for a AAA game standpoint, that is kind of sad. But Online Scuttlebutt suggests that it's in pre-production Wolf Among Us and Stranger Things. The series has been canceled. The Verge is reporting that none of the staff have received severance pay. Wow. And last November, it let go 25% of its workforce. So me personally, I'm going to break it down. I didn't really like the TellTale Games game series. I didn't really like The Walking Dead or the Game of Thrones, but I know there are a lot of fans out there that did, which is going to be highly disappointing for them, especially with Walking Dead being one of their best sellers. But based on the numbers of what I've seen on Twitter and some images I've seen on Google, is that they haven't actually sold very well. It's sad that only 25 employees are still working at TellTale Games, and that the company is planning on just shutting down all completely. We just don't know what happens behind closed doors at these companies. And from a viewpoint, and seeing that this company was doing decent, when I heard of TellTale Games, I always thought, oh, that's a good mainstream company. I don't really enjoy their games. I know a lot of people do, but I didn't really expect this. I know a lot of people didn't really expect this, which is why this makes it so sudden. Guys, that's all I wanted to say about this. That's just my 2 cents, and let me know what you think in the comments below. I gotta go for now. Peace out.